Hello. So I know it's been like, what, 2 months since I've last uploaded, and it's been a while, so Happy New Year, or Happy Late New Year, I guess, because it's been, I don't know, it's been like, what, 20-something days since New Year's Day and shit like that. I basically have like a little story that I'll say, or that I don't know, experienced. I was like around 11 years old. It was during when Fortnite was at its peak or whatever, and shit like that. Well, it wasn't exactly peak, because peak was when I started playing, which was Season 3, and during that time, I believe it was around Chapter 1, Season 5. So basically, there's like these whole like during this time there was a bunch of trends going around on YouTube that I used to gobble that shit up and watch, like, I don't know, typical YouTubers. For some reason, I was watching, like, douche tubers that would do these goofy little challenges that, I don't know, gain a lot of traction since, it's a trend that's going on. And the main one that caught my attention, or that basically caught everyone's attention, was the 24-hour challenge, where they would stay in I don't know, specific areas. I believe the first video that I saw was Mr. Beast doing the 24-hour challenge in the circle thing, where he got like 4 of his friends to get in there and they win like, I don't know, 10 grand or some shit. And then I would watch, I don't know, other videos. I don't know if it was like the 3M videos or what, but I do remember watching Morgs, that one YouTuber that would fake all of his shit or whatever. Like, it's genuinely, like, it was pretty bad. But hey, at least, I don't know, commentator YouTubers or whatever got me out of that shit and not become an asshole like them, at least. So hey, that's a plus right there. But anyway, so as I was saying, I was like around 11 years old at the time. I was playing a lot of Fortnite. I mean, I still do, but man, I was a fucking Fortnite kid at that time, where I used to like rage and shit and have like temper tantrums. My mom would have to come in my room and I don't know, yell at me to get off the game, basically. But anyway, so I was watching these 24-hour YouTube things and I was thinking, damn, I want to do that shit. It all started with the whole circle thing with, I don't know if it was Mr. Beast or more, because I think it was probably Mr. Beast, but it was one of the two, where they have like the circle, I don't know, where they spray paint it onto like concrete or grass or whatever. But I would try to recreate that, but with paper, which I would crumple up and place it in like an array, like try and make a circle, which I was gonna do, but my mom told me, no, you're not doing that and you're cleaning that up. And so I picked it all up, threw it in the garbage or whatever, and I realized that it would probably be a dumb decision to do that, because I don't know, like, and I think I was probably in it for like an hour. It was either an hour or it was either 10 minutes or an hour. Like, I don't know exactly, but it was one of the two times. But my mom would tell me, yeah, that shit's not going to work out. You're going to clean that up. And so I did, threw it away in the garbage or whatever. And so then I thought of an idea of how I do it, and I actually did it. So my old bed or whatever, I have like this little under compartment where I'm able to squeeze myself into and fit underneath, with there being a whole bunch of space. So, and I thought of that as an idea and told my mom that I'm gonna do it, and she said okay or whatever. And in fact, I was so destined to do it to where I made like myself like a little bet where if I complete this, you're gonna have to give me, I don't know, $25 worth of V-Bucks, because as I said, I was a fucking Fortnite kid at that time. And V-Bucks became my little money bag. It's like the little, I don't know, candies, like the little candies that kids get. It's basically shit that kids beg for. So I would ask for, and she said she'll have to think about it, but either way, I did the thing anyway. Stuffed the bed with, like comforting or whatever, like blankets. I don't know if it was definitely not a mattress, because that shit wouldn't fit. So I myself stuffed it with like blankets and like a pillow or whatever, so that way it provides me with enough comfort. And with the under compartment, it basically had, what I'm saying is, like, think of it as like a bed that is designed to lean against the wall, because there's no, like, it's like a single bed. Okay, the end of it has like two ends, which have like a small compartment door which you can enter. And once you enter through there, you're able to, like, I don't know, explore, not really explore, but go underneath. It's mainly designed to store stuff, I believe, but since I never really stored anything under there, it was completely empty. So I was able to fit completely. Like, it's like being in a coffin, except it's a lot more spacious in a way. Is the best way I can probably describe it, except it's not in the shape of a coffin, it's more of like in the shape of a shipment box, or like a rectangular shipment box, in a way, where there's a bunch of comforters and shit. I would actually spend 24 hours under there, but of course, if I were having to pass time, I brought my Switch, which I played Fortnite on. So I brought my Switch under there, and it to play Fortnite, and I believe there was like a little portable small DVD player, which at the time I think I still watched the fucking Polar Express, that one movie with the train or some shit. It was basically a Christmas movie, and it became my favorite movie because I like train. Getting back on topic, I was playing a lot of Fortnite under there, and I was doing the challenge. I think I might have told them, like, hey, I'm doing this challenge, and they didn't really seem to care that much because it was just fucking stupid shit, basically. Well, I was following a trend during that time or whatever, and I stayed under for like 24 hours entirely without leaving, with the exception of getting up and using the bathroom and showering. Other than that, I was not allowed to leave at all, because I'm not going to shit in my britches and piss everywhere and causing a mess to have. I'll basically go and stand there for like the whole entirety of the 24 hours. And after that, once it was done, I got up, and I believe I had to eat. I don't know. I had to eat breakfast, and my mom would not let me eat under there, and she wasn't gonna let me starve because I was a little bit young at that time. And so she made me breakfast, which was pancakes with a little bit of syrup or whatever, and she didn't want me eating under there because it was gonna make a mess. And so I got out. I was either sitting on the floor or sitting on, like, I don't know, the counter or whatever, eating it as fast as I can, and I believe I decided to give myself a penalty, which puts me in, which I decided to penalize myself by staying there for like a whole another hour. So technically, I've been staying under there for 26 hours, almost nonstop. I forgot when I started and when it ended, but I believe it was like sometime in like the afternoon or whatever, so I still had a lot of time to pass through. And yeah, I played a little bit more Fortnite, and eventually time was up, and I got out, and eventually my mom gave me my V-Bucks or whatever, and I moved on from there. So yeah, that was basically that story in what I could remember from 2018. Like, it was just something that I kind of wanted to, I don't know, say or whatever, because I feel like, making a video, give you guys like a little story or whatever. Hope you have a good day, and I'll see you then.